All right, now we got a graph. Oh, this gets crazy. Super easy. So, you can make your number line as complicated as you'd like. So we know we're gonna have to have -2 on there. Now if this was a real number line, to the left of it would be -3 and -4. Over here we'd have -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. It goes on forever in both directions. However, when I'm doing these, I'm really only looking at one number, the -2, and then which way you shaded it. So I will say for me, just put that number on the number line and make sure you shade the correct way. So as far as what kind of dot, if you have less than or greater than, think if you mush those together, it'd look like an open dot. That's how I have to remember this. And if they're using the extra ink to put the or equal to, then you gotta use the extra ink to fill in your circle. That's the hillbilly way that I remember it. However, the official way is, if the number is a solution here, if I could say -2 is greater than -2, so that number would be included, then it would be a closed dot to include that. But here, -2 is not greater than -2. That's why we have the open dot. It is not included in that solution. So we will have an open dot on -2. Now this is saying C is greater than, so look at the number line. Which direction shows numbers that are greater than -2? -4 and -3, or -1 and 0? -1 and 0. So again, I have a hillbilly way to remember this. You know what my grandma used to always sing? If the letter is first, then follow the arrow. If the letter is second, then don't. So if you look at the original inequality, whoa, the letter is first, so you follow the arrow. Look, the arrow is pointing to the right, so you shade to the right. And if the arrow pointed left, you'd shade left. Now this one, the letter is second, so we are not gonna shade the same way as the arrow. Oh. But again, I care about one number, 4, when I'm checking graphs out. So it's got the or equal to. Remember, that means, is this number a part of the solution? Could you say 4 is less than or equal to 4? Yeah! So anytime it's got the or equal to, you're gonna have a solid dot. And if the letter is first, then follow the arrow. If the letter is second, like here, then don't. It's pointing to the left, so we have to shade the opposite way, to the right. Which, again, if it helps, throw in more numbers. If this was a real number line, it would be 3 and 2 and 5 and 6. You can make yours as detailed as you like. But I need to make sure you got the number there, you got the dot, and you've got the shading. That's what I'm looking for.